I don't think I've ever played so many games in such a short amount of time as I have in the past 3 months. With so many new releases in the cozy gaming scene, I thought it'd be fun to do a quick rundown of all the games that I played recently to help you decide which ones are going to be worth buying. Some of these have full reviews up on my channel, so be sure to go check those out in the reviews playlist. And let's make this a little bit more interesting. I want to see how many of these are farming sims. If you know me, I'm really picky when it comes to farming games, but it's funny how many of them there are. Now, to kick things off, we have an open world fantasy tavern simulator called Tale Tavern, which released on September 5th for the PC. This game takes place in a quaint and lovely fantasy setting where you put yourself in the shoes of an abandoned bar owner, and you must work alone or with your pals to bring the Tale Tavern back to its former glory. You'll discover new culinary techniques, go hunting and fishing, raise animals, cultivate plants, and finish missions featuring quirky and entertaining characters. You get to decorate your pub however you like, while you defend yourself from threats. You get to make a variety of food and beverages for your guests. I really had fun with this game. Initially, I didn't think that I was gonna like it, but once my friend joined me, I was having a blast. There was something really satisfying about figuring out how to make the most money so you can continually upgrade your things. I will say this one can get a bit overwhelming when you're by yourself. I can see after a while the gameplay loop kind of being a bit repetitive. I really loved being the little housewife and doing the crops and making the meals while my friend ran around and fought for us and was delivering the meals. Overall, this game really surprised me, and I definitely would recommend grabbing it, especially if you can snag it on a sale. Now, if narrative-driven games and JRPGs are more your vibe, especially with a bit of turn-based combat, you'll definitely want to check out Bloomtown: A Different Story. It just dropped on September 24th and is available on PC and all consoles. In Bloomtown, you play as Emily and her younger brother Chester as they uncover the dark secrets behind Bloomtown's facade. Children are disappearing and nightmares are becoming real, revealing a sinister demon world beneath the town. You get to solve the mystery, battle giant demons, and use a unique summon and fusion system to build your demon hunting squad. You get to explore Bloomtown's hidden areas, strengthen your skills, and engage in everyday activities like gardening, fishing, and working at the grocery store to aid your adventure. This game was really cool and I truly loved every second of it. There was something about this game that has me completely hooked. I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's the different style of combat or the story, who knows, but I absolutely am loving this game. I feel like it just has so much to offer and it's not like the typical games that I've been seeing lately. Overall, I adored this game and I always love me a good pixel art game. So for me, I definitely would say buy. Stay tuned for my review on this game coming soon. Next up, we've got a beautiful exploration game with a heart-touching story called Caravan SandWitch. This one dropped on September 12th for the PC, Nintendo Switch, and the PlayStation. In Caravan SandWitch, you embark on a journey across a sci-fi province-like world in search of your missing sister. This game is set in a post-apocalyptic landscape affected by human exploitation. You'll travel by foot or van, meeting various beings. The game focuses a lot on exploration with no combat or timers, allowing you to upgrade your van and uncover mysteries in the ancient ruins while contributing to the world. I adored this game. I really enjoyed being able to freely explore, and it felt like I was doing puzzles to figure out how to open some areas. I was truly invested in the story and kind of figuring out what happened to my sister. Now, this game made me cry, so for me, if a game can do that, it's an automatic yes. S-tier game for me, so I definitely recommend you buying this one. Now, continuing with our list, we have an open world adventure that's full of charm, Cat Quest 3. This game launched on August 8th for PC and all consoles, which brings back an adorable yet action-packed world of pirates and yes, I mean rats. Cat Quest 3 is a pirate-themed open world filled with treasure, dungeons, and hordes of pirates. Set sail on your own ship and explore this vibrant archipelago, battling enemies with a unique combat system featuring weapon swapping and combo attacks. You'll uncover secrets about the Northern Star while you gather treasure and help the quirky characters along the way. You get freedom to explore at your own pace, and Cat Quest 3 is the perfect blend of action, adventure, and of course pirates. This game was such a fun, lighthearted game, and I really loved challenging myself with a little bit of combat, and it wasn't overly difficult. I really enjoyed customizing my character to play how I want to and just figuring out what style works best for me. I definitely would recommend you picking this one up. Next up, we've got another exploration game called Creatures of Ava, which released on August 7th for PC and the Xbox. Creatures of Ava invites you on a heartfelt expedition as Vic, a young nature explorer tasked with saving the planet's wildlife from an infection called the Withering. It's set in a lush world with various ecosystems where you'll tame wild creatures using a special flute, forming bonds to help navigate the environmental challenges. Instead of combat, healing is the focus as you work to restore the balance to Ava's inhabitants and uncover the planet's secrets. The game offers a meaningful narrative that explores themes of understanding, connection, and the true cost of preservation. This game blended a lot of unique features from games that I enjoy into one thing, and with a little extra spice to it. I really enjoyed this game and collecting all of the creatures. I really enjoyed playing the flute and figuring out which tune I needed to play to be able to get these creatures to follow along to me so I can capture them. Now, my overall thoughts on this game, I enjoyed it, and I definitely think this one is a must buy because I just had so much fun, and I really feel that this was a pretty unique cozy game. Now, if you're on the hunt for something to fill that Animal Crossing void, Critter Cove might be the game. It dropped in early access on September 10th for PC, and it's all about restoring a charming tourist town. In Critter Cove, you're tasked with restoring a once thriving tourist town now left in disrepair. This life sim and town builder hybrid lets you explore a tropical archipelago full of ruins, shipwrecks, and hidden treasures while cleaning up the streets and rebuilding the town. You'll use dublins, which is the currency, to upgrade buildings, attract tourists, and gather resources from underwater dives and distant islands to craft new items. Along the way, you'll rescue colorful critters, help them settle into your town, and assign them jobs based on their personalities. With its charming open world, quirky characters, and endless opportunities for customization, Critter Cove invites you to create your own island paradise. This game truly is filling my Animal Crossing void in all of the right ways. I listened to the Gaming Garden podcast, which you definitely should check that out, where they interviewed the devs, and it really made me excited for the future of this game. There's so many layers to it, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. I've truly been enjoying it and just taking my time playing. I definitely will say this one is a must buy. Even though it's in early access, I still feel that it has so much to offer for being in early access. We all know that early access these days does not always mean early access. Just putting it out there. Now, continuing our list, we have our first farming game, Fields of Mistria, which launched in early access on August 5th for PC. And it's all about restoring your farm, helping the village bounce back from an earthquake. Now, in Mistria, you're given a fresh start in a charming village nestled between the forest and the sea, where you'll restore your farm and help the town recover from a devastating earthquake and the mysterious magic that followed. This spiritual successor to classic farming sim RPGs lets you customize everything from your character to your farm while you fish, mine, craft, and raise animals. There's tons of villagers to meet and gorgeous, when I say gorgeous, I mean gorgeous, marriage candidates, and the ability to unlock magical powers. You'll uncover new adventures and treasures as the seasons change and the village comes back to life. This game has had me grinding so hard, but in all the good ways. There's something so cute about the pixel art and just the world itself. I feel like this game has a lot to offer, and I'm just in love with the pixel art. I think pixel art might just be my favorite kind of art style in games. So I think I'm biased, but overall, it's a fantastic game. One thing I do wish that they had more of were the seasonal festivals. The NPCs in that game, they're freaking gorgeous. Are you kidding me? I love them. I love them so much. But I definitely would buy this one. And I also, if you can, would potentially wait until the full release, because part of me feels that there is just like little things missing. Moving on, we have a real-time gardening life sim called The Garden Path, which released on July 30th for PC and the Nintendo Switch. Garden Path is a relaxing slice-of-life garden sim where you build a peaceful haven in a beautifully illustrated real-time world. This game was designed for short sessions. It lets you tend to your garden, meet quirky vegetable-headed characters, and discover a world of secrets at your own pace. With a 24-hour day cycle that mirrors the real time, you'll experience all 4 seasons in 28 real days. You can customize your garden, complete tasks for visitors, and trade with traveling merchants. This game was really cool and I loved the art style, but I only played it once and I didn't really feel the want or need to get back into it, and the characters were adorable. I think that's where it kind of sold me a little bit, were the characters. I was struggling with most in this game was seriously the lack of direction. This was definitely not a beginner-friendly cozy game in the slightest. I truly felt like I had no purpose in the game and I was just wandering around aimlessly confused. Now, for my overall thoughts, I don't really recommend buying this game, maybe on a sale. This just was not a kind of game for me, to be fair. Next, we have another farming sim that you're gonna be a bit shocked by, which is Garden Witch Life. And it released on September 12th for PC and all consoles. In this cozy life sim game, you play as a little witch from the city who's starting fresh on a small island after losing your job. With endless possibilities at your fingertips, you'll grow a magical garden, decorate your treehouse, care for adorable creatures, and make friends within the community. As you explore the island, you'll uncover its mysteries, improve your skills, and cook tasty recipes from homegrown ingredients. The game emphasizes positivity and personal growth, encouraging you to create a thriving garden and help rebuild a sense of community while uncovering the island's hidden secrets. Now, I always start playing a ton of my new cozy games on my Steam Deck, and for this game to not even launch for me on there was a major turnoff. I think mainly it's because it's supposed to work on the Nintendo Switch as well, so I got a bit concerned. As I got into playing it, I don't know, I was just bored with the game and a lot of things about it truly just threw me off. One major thing was when you go to plant the crops, they just you can plant them wherever the heck they want. There's like no order to it. I need order, I need structure. That's just how my brain works. I would personally not buy this one. Maybe wait until future updates and see if they have improved anything in the game, but this one just, I don't know. I feel like this game definitely probably should have been released in early access because it doesn't, I don't know. There's just like a lot of things missing, to be fair. Now, continuing our list, we have a fun town building game called Go Town, which hit early access on June 18th for the PC, and it had a huge update recently. In this town building sim, you'll craft and manage your dream town by building, decorating, and terraforming a vibrant world. You get to convert tourists into townies by giving them homes and jobs while unlocking new buildings and tools as you impress your visitors. You can forage, farm, fish, and clean up the city while you balance production, automate tasks, and explore new biomes to uncover secrets and expand your town. This game combines creativity with management and collaboration. I was hyper fixated on this game for a while, and a friend of mine actually suggested that I try it, and I absolutely adored it. I loved trying to figure out how to automate things, and it was really fun being able to decorate your town to your liking. I think I truly just liked the freedom that this game had. I definitely would recommend you buy this one if you enjoy like town building games and just being able to decorate freely. Now, since we're on the theme of decorating games, we also have Gourdlets, which might be just what you're looking for. It was released on August 15th for the PC. In Gourdlets, you'll craft a perfect town for a laid-back Gourdlet citizens who love to fish, read, and relax in their new island home. With no objectives or fail states, the game is all about creating a charming veggie town using a vast array of decorations and furniture. You'll customize your Gourdlets with cute accessories, enjoy day and night cycles, and customizable weather. And you can switch between full screen and idle window mode to keep your Gourdlets on your screen while you multitask. You get to build, decorate, and let your creativity run wild in this super chill game. This game was not for me. I'm sorry. The major thing with this game, it's mainly a sandbox decorating game, and personally, I do not do well in those games. I need to have a specific goal in a game to have me strive for something. So this game just did not capture my attention. I know a lot of people loved it, so I'm so sorry. But for me, this is a no buy because I just don't like games that are strictly decorating. My brain can't do that. I need some like goals. I need objectives. I need story. I know I'm asking for a lot. Now, if you're in the mood for something lighthearted and a bit chaotic, check out Just Crow Things, which released on August 15th for PC, Nintendo Switch, and the Xbox. In Just Crow Things, you'll dive into a sandbox adventure where you play as a customizable crow, earning crowputation by completing quirky tasks across diverse locations like the French Riviera, ancient Egypt, and New York. You'll use a variety of tools from leaf blowers to graffiti cans to create absolute chaos, and you get to help out new animal friends. While you enjoy unique features like different poop modes and side challenges, including racing and sandbox mode for the ultimate mayhem, this game was truly very lighthearted and a game that will just make you laugh. I loved being able to run around and just cause the utmost chaos. I also enjoyed doing the challenges, which were really satisfying once you've completed all of the tasks on that level. It was like a little goal I had to strive for. Now, I definitely would recommend buying this game, but maybe on a sale just because it's so silly. Now, next up is a platform cooking game called Magical Delicacy, which made its way onto PC, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch on July 16th. You play as a young witch Flora in this Metrovania-inspired cooking adventure, set in a bustling harbor town of Grat, where you'll help Flora achieve her dream of becoming a skilled witch by cooking magical dishes, meeting quirky townsfolk, and navigating the town's vertical spaces. You'll have to master a complex cooking system to craft potions, meals, and pastries, and you get to customize your kitchen to maximize efficiency. While you explore the hidden nooks, meet diverse characters, and uncover the island's secrets as you climb bell towers, traverse lost caves, and grow as a witch. With a unique pixel art style and accessible features, this cozy game blends platforming with culinary creativity. I really enjoyed this game at first. I kind of sucked at all of the platforming and remembering where I needed to go, so I did struggle for a bit, but for some reason I still wanted to keep playing. I still wanted to keep trying it out. This game, I feel like, offers a lot of freedom to explore and try new recipes, although me getting lost and struggling reading the map initially, that kind of threw me off a bit, but I still really enjoyed the game. Now, I would probably wait and buy this one on a sale because it's not too beginner friendly if you ask me. But that didn't take away like my enjoyment of the game. You can also play this game on Xbox Game Pass as well. Now, moving on, we have Mika and the Witch's Mountain, a game inspired by Kiki's Delivery service that released in early access on the PC, Nintendo Switch on August 21st. In Mika and the Witch's Mountain, you'll step into the shoes of a young witch delivering packages across a charming island while exploring its secrets and flying through the skies on a magical broom. This cozy adventure combines a delightful coming-of-age story with open-world exploration as Mika interacts with the island's inhabitants and earns upgrades for her broom. I loved playing this game and flying around the island and just delivering all of the packages. I was truly invested in helping everybody in the town. I loved that the packages weren't all the same, like some you have to be careful with and not crash into things, while others you can't get wet. I feel like it offered a nice little reset for your package if you did mess up, but you do have to go all the way back to where you initially got the package, or you can just be a little heathen like me and deliver the package how it is. Now, my overall thoughts for this game, I definitely would recommend you buying this game. It is a bit short, so I gotta add that in there as well. But overall, it was very fun for me to play, and I loved the story. Now, continuing with our witchy theme, we have Reka, an exploration game that just released in early access on September 12th for the PC. Reka invites you into a rich exploration adventure where you step into the role of Reka, an apprentice of the legendary witch Baba Yaga. Set in the enchanting autumn woodlands, you'll build and customize your own chicken-like cottage while practicing your witchcraft. You'll explore procedural generated forests, swamps, and villages while you solve quests and uncover secrets. I genuinely was so excited for this game, and to only be able to play it for 2.5 hours, it definitely felt more like a demo to me versus an actual early access. I know this game is heavily into the decorating side, so maybe that's where I struggled with this one. I just think I need to start steering away from early access games at this rate, honestly. The little bit of story and gameplay I did play though, I loved it, and the intro into getting or making your cottage was so epic that I just wanted to keep playing the game and keep going through the story. So I think I was just disappointed because there wasn't more story to it, and it was just like, oh, okay, you're done. Go decorate your house. So for me personally, I would wait until this game gets fully released, but it has so much potential. If you're looking for a cute, wholesome time travel game, we also have Seasonspree, which released on September 20th for the PC and the Nintendo Switch. Seasonspree is a charming time-nudging game where you guide Sunny, an adorable tanuki, through a whimsical world of seasonal celebrations. As Sunny, you'll travel back and forth through days, adjusting past decisions to shape future outcomes and prepare for the Seasonspree, which is a festival celebrating each season's unique charm. This game was just purely wholesome, cute, simple. It was just so short that I was left with wanting more. I did enjoy that it felt like I was doing a puzzle when I had to remember what items someone needed when I was passing them, and just trying to remember who had that item previously so I could go back in time. That was really cute, but I also hated how short it was and that it had no achievements. I love getting that little achievement notification when I'm playing my games. It's just satisfying. So for me personally, I would wait for this one to go on sale. I know this one is pretty inexpensive, but still, I don't know, it was just way too short. It was like I played it in like an hour and a half. Not even, maybe less than that. Next up, we've got Sunset Hills, a beautifully hand-drawn puzzle game that released on August 20th for the PC. Sunset Hills is a narrative puzzle game that follows the novelist Nico as he travels by train to visit former comrades after his discharge from the army. Through hand-drawn visuals and engaging puzzles, players uncover stories and life lessons from Nico's past and his reunions with his friends. As Nico reflects on his wartime experiences, the game gradually reveals the deeper purpose behind his journey. I had a lot of fun doing the puzzles in this game, but I was so disappointed when I finished chapter 2 that I didn't even get to continue on to the next chapter. I feel like the devs did something very dirty here and they didn't have all of the chapters, so I was very bummed out about that. And I guess rumor is that they're gonna make you have to pay for it in a DLC. Yeah, no. I hate that. So I'm definitely not going to recommend to buy this game because it doesn't even have all of the chapters and it's fully out. So that's disappointing. Now moving on, we have an open world parkour game called Valley Peaks, which released on July 24th for the PC. Valley Peaks invites you to escape the everyday grind and immerse yourself in a miniature open world of climbing and cozy adventures. You'll scale the towering Mount Shroom, relax with colorful froggy friends, and enjoy fun mini games. You'll master a unique climbing mechanic. You use gadgets like the glider and the specialized tongue to navigate challenges and collect golden mushrooms along the way. I was so sad that I couldn't get very far in this game without being motion sick, but the little bit that I did play, it was pretty cool. I loved the climbing mechanics and it kind of confused my brain at first, but once I got used to it, I loved climbing everywhere. But like I said, I barely could play this game because I just got very sick. I'm very sensitive to games that are in first person, and this one just happened to be in that, so I could not play it. If you're like me and get motion sickness, I definitely do not recommend you playing this game, unfortunately. Now, the last game I wanted to shine some extra light on because it's not released just yet, but I got to play in the playtest and I really enjoyed it so far. We have Tailside, the Cozy Cafe sim. This Cozy Cafe Chronicles is a heartwarming RPG that lets you run your very own cozy cafe in a pixel-perfect world. You'll master the art of coffee making, from brewing various types of coffee to unlocking new options with upgrades. You'll personalize your cafe with a range of decorations and get to know the charming villagers who help and share their stories. The devs, I feel like, are putting a lot of love in this game and are always asking how they can improve their game on Twitter and make it more accessible to more people. And I absolutely love that. I'm excited to see the journey of this game and how it progresses. I think right now that they've got a strong basis, and I just can't wait to see what more you can do. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of these games. Which ones are you most excited about? Drop them in the comments down below. Now, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more cozy gaming content. If either of these games here pique your interest and you want to know more in depth my thoughts, be sure to go watch the reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, so happy gaming.